Oh boy, welcome to another Castlewars video. As the most based of you who watch all of my videos already know and have seen, I have 801 Castlewars tickets. I wanted to leave this to be explained in its own episode because I have some grievances that I did want to air about Castlewars and the way that the collection log is handled. Personally, I love Castlewars. It's super nostalgic. I have a whole nother video about why I love Castlewars, and I'm going to be visiting some of the things that I said in that video in this video. Mainly what I think the problem with Castlewars and what is currently keeping it from being fully revived. Castlewars. What could possibly be wrong with Castlewars? If you're like me, you've been playing this game forever, and Castlewars is one of my oldest and fondest memories. Let me get this imp. We might get an easy clue out of that. Never lucky, as you can see. I've been getting them as they come by. Anyways, it really put this game into perspective for me recently. My girlfriend had a family friend come over, stay a week with us, and she brought her two small children. One of them was 6 years old, and I showed him RuneScape because, he kept on coming in while I was doing some gaming, and it really put into perspective that this game is more than 3 times as old as he is, and maybe I should go touch grass, but that's not happening anytime soon. Now, is it? Anyways, back to the matter at hand. Why is Castlewars not as bumpin' as it was back in the day? If you were with me back in like 2005, 6, 7, Castlewars was packed. It was the social scene in every single world, and as I discussed in my prior video, this stems mainly from there being literally nothing else to do in this fucking game. Now, there's so many different activities, so many more productive activities that we are able to spend our time on, that less people are spending their time having fun playing Castlewars. However, I do personally think that Castlewars is fun enough and has a boatload of nostalgia power behind it and is worth saving. That was the entire premise of the previous video. I'm not going to beat it to death, but everybody else in the comment section agreed Castlewars is worth saving, and that's not to say that jagex hasn't tried. However, I do feel that their attempt was a swing and a miss, maybe not quite a miss, but it was like a foul tip. Like, they hit some good points, and it probably does bring a good amount of people into the game, but it's just not the full picture. And of course, what I am talking about is the ticket system and the collection log. If we look down here at my tickets, these are used at the ticket exchange. And basically, just to go over the way that you get tickets, you can get a certain amount of tickets for wins, shutout wins, draws, and anyways, this is an extremely minimal amount of tickets to get each game. And if you calculate that out with each game being 20 minutes with a 3 to 5 minute, I forgot which one it is. This was ages ago. In between, that is an immense amount of time. It is over 100 hours to finish this collection log. If you boost it, that's right. If you boost this, if you cheat using another account to win, this takes 100 hours. If you play this game legitimately, you're gonna add 40 to 60 hours on top of that. Anyways, I'm putting the cart before the horse here. This is what you can get from the tickets. It's a bunch of cosmetics. I think they're pretty cool. The way that this works, and the reason that you only need 800, is that you can sell back the most expensive piece. You can sell back all of them, and you get a full ticket refund for them. So basically, this plate body costs 800. You can buy it, sell back, get your full 800 back, and you can do that for all of these items, which if you pull up the collection log, I'm not going to count all of those one by one. But if we do the Castlewars, that is 39 slots, and that is 39 reasons to come here and do Castlewars. Great. What's not to love? Why is this not enough to get people to come back here and play Castlewars? And that stems from what I alluded to, I don't know, like 40 seconds ago. It is so much easier to complete this collection log by boosting this with an alternate account. This isn't like a minor boost. Like, playing this game legitimately is gonna net you like five and change tickets per hour, when if you're doing this with an alt, you're guaranteeing yourself 9. This is like a save of like a week and a half of a full-time job's worth of time. 40 to 60 hours is a massive amount of time to save by doing this minigame illegitimately. Who in their right mind would spend that amount of time like actually doing this legit? Like, well, I do appreciate that jagex did incentivize us here to come back and play this iconic minigame. They incentivized people to cheat on this. Like, there is no reason to do this one legitimately because it just penalizes you so harshly to do so. One great solution that I thought of for fixing this problem, jagex got us half the way there, maybe even more than half the way there with an incentive with the collection logs to come here, but why not reward active gameplay during the minigame instead of just having it like a win-loss type of thing? If you go to the official Castlewars world right now, you're gonna go into a team and there will be active games, it will be fun, and people will actively be playing. There's gonna be a bunch of people who haven't figured out how to ult yet, who are just AFKing, and it's probably like 50 to 60, yeah. And it's probably 50 to 60% of the people in the game who are currently just AFKing upstairs. Why not reward bonus points for, I don't know, like enemy kills, flag captures, different in-game activities? Sure, the boosters would be able to boost this on the side, but this would also reward active gameplay. Or maybe even we could create separate worlds like the official Castlewars world that have these boosts, where the normal worlds where people would go with their boosting account don't have these multipliers added. And I do understand that there's like this underground Castlewars community. I have been contacted by a few of them in the past. Maybe I'll try to join up sometime for a video in the future or something. But I'm sorry, like having designated worlds for the point or the ticket boosts would be probably the only way you could do this to combat boosting. Like, I know you would want this in your other private world and private events, but if you're doing that, you're probably just doing it for fun anyways, and you don't really need the bonus tickets. Yeah, there is only one or two Castlewars worlds right now, but if this was actually able to revitalize Castlewars enough, we could just open up that point boost system to more and more worlds to fit demand. And I know what you're saying, oh, Patty Fatty Cake, you just want this to be a faster collection log. Yeah, I do. It should be a faster collection log. Nobody wants to spend 140 hours at Castlewars to complete this. And this wouldn't even affect me. I'm done with the collection log. I got those tickets in my inventory. This is about you guys, and I don't think you should have to spend that time AFKing because it's just not worthwhile. That's about all I have to say about this. I came to you with problems and I got solutions. I'm not really sure how long the video is at this point, since I'm kind of just like ranting into a mic after work right now. Rough day, am I right? But anyways, as long as we're on the topic of airing grievances, my biggest grievance is why, when you die at the Theater of Blood, do all of the runes in your room pouch get taken out of your room pouch? That is the worst part about wiping in like hard modes and stuff, is just like having to put those back in. It is so obnoxious. jagex, please fix this now. Shit, I'm cool with you doubling the cost of dying, make it 200k, but just don't take my runes out of my room pouch every time. You're adding insult to injury. I hate this. On a positive note, that's the remainder of the things that I was hoarding for months on end to complete a bunch of collection log slots in one day. Should show you guys the dopamine tab here, since I've been doing a ton of clues. We're up to 190 easies, done like 2 or 3 more mediums, and I do all my elites as I get them. If I'm sessioning a bunch of raids, I don't like stop after I get an elite and go do it and make my team wait. But after the session, I'll go and finish that elite. That's why the elites are stacking up pretty quickly compared to the hard, since I haven't really been doing a lot of just like normal Slayer to get the hard clues. But yep, the gourmet impling jars have slowly been decreasing. I've been very lucky with them if you calculate this out. I had like 50 beforehand, and yeah, I'm not that lucky, but we're better than rate on those, and they just take time. It's just gonna take a lot of time. This is not really the primary focus. I've been primarily focused on hard mode tub. If you were watching the last video, I said that my next video was gonna be about hard mode tub. It was harder to learn than anticipated. I have finally gotten it down. The KCs are still coming in. The wipes are still coming in though, so yeah. Excited to make some death montages, and excited to be stacking up more of these and eventually releasing them for you. No set date on that. I just gotta collect more and more caskets, since the clues are gonna be a massive component of this. Anyways, yeah, that's just like kind of a quick little update, what I've been thinking about recently. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.